Number one. Hey.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. It should be live.
Should be live right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have enough time to find the meeting. So we will just go with whatever. Just setting up real fast. So I can see the chat. That's gonna be a good thing if I can actually see if anyone writes. Hopefully everyone can hear me.
Past, so it could be worth it.
I might need to make your voice higher. In the meantime, there we go.
Need me to repeat myself?
No, I was just setting the volumes.
Okay.
Get out, Takeshy! It's time to read! Hello everybody, hi! That's it.
Good to see you again.
At least you see out of your eyes, I know. I was working the whole night. But here I am, ready to read, ready to hear my voice, which is already dead. And I'm not sure if I can do the whole thing in one go, but we will see. We are gonna read A Hunter's Resolve. And we will see where this goes.
Hold on. Click show. Make sure we're not missing a chapter here.
No, we did 7.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we did 7.
Alright.
That was when they meet the kid out of their life with the mask. And it was not the initiation just yet. That was just a tutorial.
Maybe there is a scene break in this chapter then.
Oh. But we will see. We will see. Let me find something that might kind of fit. Give me a second. Maybe this one. I don't know if it's gonna fit or not. Or this is what we have. Some music from the Tales of Celia, if you are interested in that. And I'm gonna lower it just a bit, so it's not gonna be interrupting. Hopefully there is no voice lines in that. Let me see. Yeah, it's a bit loud still. Okay. There we go. Answer is all. Are you ready? Because I am not.
I am ready.
I am not. Ah. I suppose in my playing. Oh, we are back and present.
Which would be Nightmare Night then.
Yes. It's funny how I kind of chose something that has a guitar playing as well. I pause in my playing and I rest my hand on the hand of the guitar again. I keep my eyes closed and I just breathe. I breathe tightly and I thought about the pain I recently suffered in those caves. Oh, recently, I thought this was a lot longer after this happened. I guess not. And I think about the pain I recently suffered in those caves. And just as I suspected, the pain grew worse when I stopped being numb to it. I don't see a way to win this, because I think the man was telling me the truth. As time went on, I found an unpleasant starving sensation. It is unlike anything I experienced before. It's not so much hunger or thirst pangs, so much as a twitch and an urge that is growing unbearably strong. It's like a splinter in my mind. The need to feed doesn't appear to me more feeble or like normal salvation. If anything, it just makes me stronger as my twitch instincts. Twitch instincts gradually grow more feral. The sense of discomfort is a cold pit in my soul, and I can feel it growing bigger and deeper. My hunch was my way off. I thought that it was a lot longer after she had already had on some poison before. But no. I mean, this is probably why the poison in the shadows didn't move yet. Because it didn't kill any poison yet.
Probably a good theory.
Okay, hold on. What would be left of me afterwards? If I had that feeling, the spinning would become easier. It seems to suggest that I become more like her. A heart that most have with no remorse. If that's true, then that means this isn't a personality that override my own right now. We are not sure about that. Who knows, the match could have been always like that. Before she became a vampire, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, she chose his own name, or her name. The person I am now may cease to exist at that time. That seems no better than my soul moving on to the afterlife. And suddenly possessing my body and basically taking my place from that moment on. Ha! Funny you mention it because I play Baldur's Gate and this part right here is actually one thing they are talking about for a long time. Or the whole premise of the game is this. Literally. Do you still be the same after you change or not? It also means that my life and all of it are committed utterly power, one in mine per se, although I'm belonging to this heartless creature of the night. If I think that deep, if I become that lost, just like all of the lost girls. Ah, here comes the title. That actually nobody would be off the menu anymore. Even those I once cared about the most, like my sister, they seemed like nothing more than a delicious snack at that point. I might even become a creature so evil that the ones I loved and cherished the most would become victim I would dare to torture. Maybe, maybe not. But once again, I remember I told you last time that I thought that this was right after she left. Because she thought her sister. For some reason. Some other reason. But I guess she left before she could do that. I started in pain. In doing so, I screamed the guitar in my phone so sadly. And I wasn't catch a thing. Upon doing so, I opened my eyes and gazed emotionally at the person's next instrument. At the time, he suddenly fell. We still don't know whose guitar it was. It was just an old ass guitar. Now that I finally have my eyes open, though, I listened to the rest of the bar. What I see puts me more on alert, but I finally noticed all the other boys have waited in the bar, including the bartender. And when he saw that he was fired from his job for leaving his job. All I see is the owner. And all those things behind the bar, thinking that Anderson is my employee. But apparently, it doesn't matter to him right now. He was so frightened of me, and he left anyway. I'm not sure that he is frightened about you. They are frightened about what's gonna happen very soon. Because I'm pretty sure that the one in the corner stood up at that point. There is only one exception to this, and that is one and only pony who was never afraid of me. He continued to sit alone at his table. Table. No, he didn't stand up yet. His white brim hat is sitting down enough so I cannot see his face. From there, he closed the pipe to his lips. Oh yeah, we have established that he is a unicorn. Or another creature that can use magic. As he blows on it, bubbles fly from it. Some of those bubbles pop on his own hat instantly. Then, on the roll of his hat, I spill over the edge to float upwards. And before, I understand that he is not staring at me, but not for his own hat. At the very least, he was paying close attention to me by staying permanently and even calm the whole time. I get a distinct feeling he knows what am I now, and for some reason, he feels so prepared to face me that he is not even slightly worried. It is keeping this detached professional cool about him. It kind of feels chilling to be honest. I think he's here to kill me. And she would be welcome to accept it, right?
It was established before, yeah.
I
Come to
mean,
think of it, this makes this scene a little redundant, actually.
I remember what she said. She doesn't care.
It's been several chapters ago, though. A reminder is maybe a little helpful here. And to show that her feelings have not changed. She still feels that way.
I mean, only like 2 minutes have passed because she was just playing a guitar.
It was probably longer than that in the story. While
I
she
mean-
was thinking about the past.
Yeah. Still, I'm pretty sure that she was not playing the guitar for 2 hours or something.
An unspecified number of songs later.
Was the actual song over the sound of plugging sound on the guitar? Because I can do that as well. I can play the guitar. But I can play it without knowing what I'm playing.
It's
Who
not
knows?
too difficult to imagine Lightning doing it, though.
Yeah.
Is a new song coming on?
Yeah, but not this one. This is I just found the random jazz music. I'm pretty sure we are not having for normal jazz. Okay, let's see. Oops, that was loud. Try this, no. Why is invitation to voyage happy? Yeah, this is fine. Lying in the darkness. That will fit here.
Okay.
Hopefully. I thought it because now the music was okay, but at this point I feel like this is better. Before I can fully process how I feel about that, I observed him finally rise from his seat. I mean, I was 2 steps away. I thought that he was already standing. Once he's standing, he brushes a hoof over his about bottom trench coat. Trench coat jacket. To say it out. Before he comes just over to me. I think this, saying trench coat and jacket at the same time, it's redundant. You can just say trench coat.
Okay.
It's clearly no rush, and it's convinced that it doesn't matter how quickly I try to make a move on him, or not. And like this, it's accustomed to dealing with my kind, that he is more of it now. Meanwhile, I didn't know creatures like me even existed until recently. But if they have existed for a long while, it makes sense that hunters like him also exist in order to rise and challenge an unforgivable threat. I mean, yeah, that is the only reason Batman is there in Arkham City. And that is the only reason the enemies of Batman are there. Because Batman is there. If there weren't vampires, there won't be vampire hunters.
Yeah, makes sense.
But if all that was true for a very long time, how come I never heard of either of them before aside from fictional stories? Oh, so you have heard about vampires. Remember I said that I thought that she wouldn't read fictional stories like that. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, she's just saying that she never heard of them beyond a fictional context. She did not know they were real.
Yeah, but she's acting like she never heard of them before. Or what
Well, you
they are.
remember Spike freaking out about zombie ponies.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they actually met them, but he was still nevertheless nervous about their existence.
I mean, Spike's imagination was always high. Everybody I ever spoke to about subjects like ghost ponies, killer ponies, or vampires, or zombie ponies by me, everything is spooked as a mere concept. But overall, always acting like they didn't really exist. They acted like. Doesn't mean they didn't. Come to think of it, if vampires turned out to be true after all, what other abomination might actually exist out there? How many ponies fans pay to schedule all this time? Also, if they really do exist, are there hunters that specialize in finding each of those types too? No. I'm pretty sure there are hunters that are hunting them, but only specialized hunters are for the ones that are needed specialization, like vampires. Zombie police? Me? They can be killed easily. Just shot into a hand.
If not, though, they can spread, so they still need watching.
Yeah, true, true. The mere thought of that makes me shudder again. It feels really iconic to me around poorly. And it's terrified by the concept of
No, not iconic, ironic.
Oh, it is iconic! It's really iconic to me around poorly. And it's terrified by the concept of other than entirely. No, I wouldn't say it's iconic. Including what I am. I literally am scared of even myself. No, that is literally not ironic, that is very much in the realm of consciousness. You are not a true vampire just yet. Because you have not went through any initiation, you haven't drank any police blood or essence, because it seems that they are not biting, they are just taking the essence or life force, from what we saw on the last chapter, and offering a lot of that to Nightmare Moon, or some other creature that acts like Nightmare Moon.
Yeah, the statue just might be a storage device.
Yes.
Or, whatever.
So being scared of yourself is not strange at all. I'm pretty sure that like if someone learns martial arts, they will be scared of themselves of using that at some point against some normal people, right? Or a bodybuilder who starts off as a normal,
That
very weak
reminded me of
human.
That reminded me of a joke ending in the video game called Blaze Blue, which is a fighting game, but with heavy amount of story. The main protagonist is normally a badass, but he's afraid of ghosts. And when he learns he is one, he freaks out even more
Huh?
in
It,
that particular ending.
is the main character the fire guy?
That's Guilty Gear, different series.
Oh, because I
But I
only
do believe it's the same creator. They are very similar styles of characters, music, and fighting style.
let me just say.
Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear.
No, I meant Ragnar. It says Ragnar is the blood moon protagonist, so he's using fire as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I meant him.
Yeah, that's Ragnar the Blood Edge
Yeah,
from Blaze Blue.
he's using fire.
Actually, he used a lot of necrotic attacks, like life draining stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's exactly the character I was talking about who's scared of ghosts, even if he is one.
It's funny how it is, but yeah, I would be probably scared of myself if I found out that I was a ghost as well. Who knows? Especially if I had some power that I cannot control. Also, this is just a loop of the same signals. So let me just solve this. Sure, sure. Yeah, this one. I sit myself as I gaze up at the floor and see the arrival of this other stranger before me. My eyes slowly sail up him, until I'm gazing at his still hidden face. You are here to kill me, aren't you? I ask him almost casually. He's silent for a moment, as he blows more bubbles. But it's like he's either deciding if he will kill me, or he's deciding if he will ever tell me about it. Eventually, no, he makes his silence by asking me, if I were, are you afraid? I shrug, but I admit, I guess, but maybe it would be worse if I continued to live. I lift up my paws and gaze down at them before saying, the difficult, what have I become? Maybe,
Yeah, pretty much like that.
Maybe it might be better to say me. Now, but I still have some shadow left of my ponyhood. You haven't found yet, have you? He asked me, in a way that almost sounds like a statement. It's as if he's so certain of the answer that he barely even phrased it like a question. No, I haven't. I immediately admit. I'm afraid of what I become once I know. Good. He said with approval. It's good that you are afraid of that fact. It means that you still have remorse. It means you still haven't fully found like them. He paused again as he blows another long string of bubbles before he continues. It also means you can still be saved. I started looking back at him in a strange hope and asked him, what? Are you serious? Indeed, miss. He confessed calmly and politely, far more calmly than I feel right now. I silently stared at him 5 utter seconds before I quickly got back to ask, just who are you? He was silent for a further 2 seconds before finally lifting up his hand, looking gaze at me just under the rim of his hand. In turn, I can finally see his amber eyes. No, exactly, I wouldn't have if it weren't for my vampire augmentation to see in the shadow that his hand continues to produce. My name is Dr. Van Horsing. He finally announced it. By day, I am true makeup practitioner, and I have been for the case, saving lives with those best kids have ever been to get a mood in my life. Knowing that living one more day in my life, I've saved another in a... Give me a second. Knowing that living one more day in my life, I have to save another is ever greater love for me. But what most people don't realize is, by night, I also have a painful burden of most hunting and terminating vicious practitioners from other. I hate this one. I hate this one. I know it, but I hate it. Abominable magic. I could never say that one.
Abominable.
Yeah. I know how to say it. I just can't.
Yeah.
He moves for a moment as he blows out a long string of bubbles before adding an obstacle. Like you and the moon that guided you. I lean back in my stool and ask curiously, if what you say is true, why have I not ever encountered one of you, vampires like me? Like the rest of requests here. I thought most of us were just a pilgrimage, until very recently. The kind of comparison designed to smooth for the line. Correct me if I'm wrong. You are stand corrected. Literally. I don't know why police are even questioning anything. Because magic exists. If magic existed in human life, what is if I knew magic existed and I proved, I wouldn't question anything. Literally.
That makes Trixie's stage shows interesting. That she's performing illusion magic with magic, but not casting real magic.
I mean, it is kind of real magic as well. And
Well, she's floating things, but doesn't know too many spells.
doesn't know or doesn't use. And we can go into another point. If this is good magician or not. But what we know that what happened in the first episode when she appeared was not nice. From Rainbow Dash or any other pony.
You know what though? It was probably the finest show she ever put on in the show.
At least on what we saw.
The Manticore mouth dive was pretty radical, but the first trick she did in the first appearance was probably the most realistic looking magic she ever pulled off.
Yeah, it was literally like, oh, I have a friend who knows better. She was literally the master magician of Princess Celestia. Show him, show her. Literally, this is what happened.
Maybe she lost her confidence after that. Otherwise, Trixie looked a bit retconned. She should have continued to pull off magic stage show tricks as good as the first episode, if she's going to stay consistent.
Yeah, but once your reputation is ruined, it's hard to get back. Especially as a magician.
It's something like what Rainbow said, that you can't mess with the Flyer's confidence.
Yep. But yeah, let's continue.
Okay.
Because Takeshy is not here. Only multitasking. He blows his mouth pipe to point at me as he said, "It's because of boys like you that do want to keep a low profile. If they know, they minimize the chance of getting organized resistance like me against them." He points a pipe answer as he said, "They know they can, potentially, live forever, and those who are more presentable tend to last longer. In their minds, they have a lot of time to risk losing if they have to act blatantly and recklessly. They usually are at their best when they fly their friend's hand, while still hidden in the shadows. And this is why some hunters don't even bother with them, because they are not really a threat to the police. Unless they are forced to do it. They don't have to. The police or a lot of them.
Yeah, imagine having centuries of practice being very sneaky and subtle about your approach. Hiding the bodies in a way that you never know why they're missing. And things like that.
One of two police going missing. Not a big thing. And it happens every time. Especially if they keep moving. And not in the same place. And especially if they are not biting. So not even leaving marks. As to, the one pony was here.
Oh, he's giving a pretty plausible excuse, right? Why isn't it common knowledge that they exist? Well, if they're being so careful as to try to evade professional hunters, then they're probably also going to easily evade very gullible ponies.
Yeah. And they can just fit in normally. As we saw that they can turn into normal ponies, at least disguise themselves as it.
Yep. Either that or clown costumes.
I mean, we don't know.
Yeah.
They might actually have normal pony form under the clown costume.
That's one way to really fit in, huh? I'm just picturing all kinds of different items in the closet, and they picked a clown costume. I'll go for this today, because I really feel silly.
Yeah, they open up, I imagine, next time laboratory when the open up is closed and there are like several of the same outfits. Oh, I'm using this costume this time.
Sometimes it's a good strategy to hide in plain sight.
Yeah. You would never expect a clown to be a clown. He fills his pipe to it, pointed himself as he had. As for hunters like myself, most of us are under royal orders to keep our corporation on the down low, in order to prevent spreading panic. The only potential exception to this rule are those we know who are directly targeted by the unholy creatures. If they are, a warning or two might suffice to keep them out of greater danger. Danger zone! Welcome to... No. For the danger has passed, the they too are typically sworn into secrecy by royal decree, for some reason.
For the same reason.
Yeah, for the same reason. For some reason.
We haven't figured that one out yet.
But yeah, I gave a second chance to commit, and now I'm not here being stupid. Ah. But yeah, it makes sense that they wouldn't want panic. Because if there's panic, if police are knowing about weapon existence, the vampire police would have no reason to hide him anymore. They could just go away and kill everybody. What is February is coming? What is gonna happen? And oh, I am stupid. I am feeling stupid as well. I almost asked what's gonna be on the 14th of February. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day. I realized it as soon as I started to ask it.
Is that a holiday celebrated in Hungary too?
Kind of, not official holiday, so that it's still a birthday, but yeah.
So it's like not official, but very well known to exist?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know if everyone celebrates it or not, but lots of people know about it.
Okay.
Unlike Halloween, which is not celebrated in Hungary at all.
Alright.
It's been inspired as he looks over his shoulder at the wall by his side. but the more serious plot, including those who survived the ordeal. It looks back at me. Ha! I imagine there's an invisible pole behind that. Right at the invisible at that wall point. I think some of those so-called fictional writers who in turn actually survive all the such near eternity. And trying to warn the general public by disguising their warnings as works of fiction. I mean, yes, and they just start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Even if they are not fully true, they start somewhere. There might be some truth to them. That way others will still be educated on how to further the situation. Without spending too much money about it at the same time. Give the light sharp at the end. And make a little profit off the table as well. As for the one police themselves, I think they like the mystique and the stories about them great. No doubt some of them might have even changed their approach to the victims on purpose. To learn themselves about the stories about them in order to create a deeper sense of fear in the potential victims. And fear? Yes, and the fact of me, as you may know by now, to feel more energy from the victims. As this is part of nightmare, fear is everything to them. Also, it adds a price to the hunt if the actual target is fearing them or trying to run away. It's not fun hunting down a cooked meal, right?
Right.
I didn't know me aside before saying, I see. Then I look back at him with his nearest hope and asked him, and how can you help me, aside from killing me? I mean, he said that there's a solution.
That's why she's asking. She's really hung up on that one.
Ah, it's easy. You just have to kill your own sister. It doesn't to me. Then again, to me, as he said, I can help you because you haven't fell over a little pony or creature yet. But she didn't think any other creature yet. He said pony. If you want, then I'll use your soul because this is into dark energy, being fluid into your body. When that happens, let your body magic you started gradually gets in place. That's why my boy gets more monsters after they feed. So, they get monsters after they feed. They get more monsters if they don't feed. There's no right solution here.
Yeah, the corruption's different in both directions. One, you get more feral, and the other, you get more corrupted, but you still have your sanity, sort of.
Sort of. But the clock is still thinking after you feed once, you still have to feed. Or maybe you have to feed even more.
Yeah, that's why the Vampointers were patient. They knew that the corruption of lightning dust is just inevitable, because they did not expect this encounter.
Kind of reminds me of passing. But
So, like, Demise is just shrugging and saying, I'll wait. I'll wait until you get so hungry that you're going to feed, and then you're going to become just like us. And then the transition will get smoother and easier.
I mean, one solution is opening blood door. Right? A blood bank. And not actually feeding on police. But
Maybe.
gifted blood. Or, but in this, in your story, they don't eat blood, it seems. So it's gonna be different. They're more like, what are they called?
Energy vampires?
Yeah, they have another name. I just forgot about them. Like this. Succubus. They are more like succubi.
Okay. Well, which is a kind of a form of demon.
Yeah. And they do have kind of the same powers as well, so who knows? They might not be vampires after all. The very act of reading about others to know that in this bodyhood a bit at a time. And basically that's what I basically figured. I say with a bit of surprise. Only I didn't realize the science behind it all until you explained it. You know that's me, in approval assistant. Then you are one really sharp. And now more integrated cookie. A cookie? In that case, the knowledge stands to your benefit, because it makes you aware of what you have to lose if you move forward with this transformation. There is indeed a price for such power. The title of this episode. The price of power. With dark magic, there always is. No, with light magic also, there is always price for everything. You just don't know it. It can now come with the promise of a shortcut to power, and those promises are usually delivered to some degree. However, when the promise is known, practitioners of dark magic are no longer the opponents they once were. The dark powers they use are causing them to suit its own will. It is most definitely an example of power. They can secret the building the pony, not the other way around. Those who saw their source to this darkness seldom ever realized that. Now, in this case, I'm adding one more layer to this. They are not only succubi, they are warlocks. They sold their soul to Nightmare Moon or whatever this creature is, a higher being is that is acting like Nightmare Moon.
Yeah, D&D describes warlocks as using pact magic, which means making a deal with some kind of supernatural entity, serving them in exchange for magical power. So yeah, it does sound like a lot like that.
I mean, the max had been sealed when she drank the blood of the eyes. That was part of the pact. But you do. And so far, you regret it. So much so that you can't decide if allow me to say you the blessing or curse. So as long as you maintain that attitude, you can be saved. Exactly how? I asked, thinking at the crux of this discussion. I am prepared to perform a special ritual for you that will give a special beacon mark that is not too unlike a unit mark. As long as it remains on you, it will simulate a living sentence for you that is close enough to a real thing in every way that matters. If I do this, the augmented abilities of the weapons will fade over time. It will be painful at first, I have to say, but it will pass as a new flood of light magic. The light magic energy works to counter the dark magic that floods your system. It will eventually neutralize it. At that point, you will be like a normal pony in most respects. Also, you will never be able to fly anymore.
Oops.
That's not within there. Or not within there yet. You will need to wait, eat, sleep, and go to the bathroom. Likely you don't have to, no man. You will even age to rest in the market left for you long enough. And if you must have a little disorder in naturality, just get it again. This spot, right here, might have been good news for us, right? She never knew that she lost the ability.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't see that as a particular selling point for Demise's case, so yeah, she might prefer to keep that one in the dark until it's too late.
And now, this one reminds me of The Witcher. I don't have to say any more on that point. I haven't heard one case, but previously in front of her, even back when she was still a mortal, I should gain the ability to have children. In short, life magic after all is a vast power, full of wonders, miracles, and always serves to the benefit of the poorly in question. Question about this: who is providing life magic? Life magic is usually given by a goddess, so it is celestial. And
You have to read on and find out.
wow, I'm over. I must warn you, however, that if the mark is never removed for any reason, the curse in your blood may resume. The hunger will return, along with everything else that comes with it. It doesn't mean guilty, as yet. Oh, so if she is almost dying, she can just remove the mark and she will stay alive.
It might not mean she'll regress to a younger age, but yeah, she'll stop aging from that point on and regain the vampiric abilities.
I mean, not at old age, but when she gets hurt. Or maybe get stepped to the chest with a side bite again.
That's why he's saying it almost restores your mortality, because it requires that new cutie mark from that point on in order to maintain those benefits. But if it's ever removed, the curse resumes.
Yeah, so don't paint so well with an aqua mark. I will also know when and if you ever remove the mark, assuming I'm still alive at that point. Every other hunter in the world of this planet will be alerted as well. I can't speak for the others, but in my case, what I will do for you depends on exactly how it was removed. If I find that it was removed from you unwillingly by others, I will simply put it back on you. And if that contact me, with your permission of course, madam. But if you remove it yourself,
You can see an alternate scenario here.
this also reminds me of marking the mirth or wild animals. When the reservoirs do this, they mark it, mark all the wild animals to follow them how they are moving around and where they are putting themselves.
Well, it's something similar, yeah. He's saying that the mark will also allow him to track her, or at least be aware that the mark was removed.
Yeah, it probably gives a marking as well. So, probably acts as a pre-follow magic. He might get some GPS signal. Okay, let me get a new music for this. Yeah, Sure. I don't think games for assessment, and I say, of course. In addition, I will actually also want that government, or government that managing their rights in the first place, by forcefully removing the mark from you, and seeing to it that the pony or whatever creature it is most justice. If however, I find that you really remove the mark, then I might not be so lenient. I will probably at least listen to your reasoning. If you are willing to have your mark restored, but if you refuse to let her offer, well let's just say that I may use alternative methods of putting your land to your curse. This one. I want to make that perfectly clear to you. I only accept this again, but this time more grimly, and I repeat. Of course. He takes a deep breath, so they didn't. Next time. But all the time, I will have to add that the ritual itself is not cheap. Make us the money! It requires powerful jams on multiple times. A bounty of light magic can add it to blast the materials. You don't need to remove it, or allow others to do so. I would say always consider saving of winning body from the jaws of domination minutes. The domination wasn't, mind you, but it still doesn't make the whole process cheap. And now, this might be a business opportunity for Phil and Sam. They learn this and team up with the vampires. They mark some police. You are gonna mark this police, turn them, and we are gonna offer them the cure. And then remove it. You remove it. And then we are
Miracle Tonic.
Yep. The mark is there to protect you from the mathematics of the cross. Not all of them. It's like when they're saying, this product removes 99% of the bacteria. Not all of them. In other words, it's your friend. Judging accordingly. You expect this abundant all. There were others before you who weren't nearly so lucky. Sometimes I might not even have the materials and proof. Enough for the ritual, so keep that in mind as well. So, does he have the materials right now? And the question.
Otherwise he wouldn't have offered it. But if he doesn't have the materials, he's at least informing her that the ritual exists, and I could later get the materials.
He said that the ritual is not cheap, so he might be saying that I don't have the materials right now, but you have to pay so I can get it.
You need to pay $19.95 a month, plus shipping and handling.
Oh god, it's me at the paywall. I hate when they started doing this.
So it's like seals one curse and kind of puts another in its place.
Yeah, now one of the bigger companies are doing this that you don't buy that product, you don't buy like other market material, you pay monthly. Just like I bought Sony Vegas.
I'll give you 50% off of this, Mark. That's way better than my competition.
Yeah, this is why I don't upgrade my Sony Vegas. Because if I do, then I have to pay. It would be actually funny if he was like, oh yeah, you have to pay. Get the money, and then leaves, and never comes back. He could not even have an actual solution for this curse. Just saying that he can. Who knows? It might be flim-flam. After all. I need to look back before looking back at him. I got him. This is smile and I say, thank you. And now I should think about the super tonic that they offer to get space. They can't enter pull it off right now. Ah! He's a pulling right here, and we put the mark on him. See? He is fine!
Do you remember Flim Flam's first appearance with the Super Squeezy Side Squeezy 3000?
Yes?
They did not seem to have the technical expertise to craft something like that. So I had this theory that they swindled the real inventor with that invention.
That's not theory. That's what happened. That's not theory.
Very likely. They never shown another device like that ever again. The tonic is probably the closest, but it's way less technical. But that Super Squeezy Side Squeezy actually worked. They weren't really conning the ponies as much because they actually delivered the cider, and it was even decent quality until they turned the quality control off.
Yeah. They didn't even have to.
So since they never thrown in another invention of that quality ever again, I don't think they invented it. I think they just deceived some other pony using the skills they actually have, and that pony probably got screwed.
Oh, not screwed. They might just gotten most of that one machine from him. And they were like, yeah, we are gonna make money of it. But yeah, 100% accept that they are not the inventors of the machine.
Some of the profits they may have demanded for the machine might have gone to them, but also possibly the real inventor, which was part of the deal, possibly.
Or they just want to know that, it doesn't work. That's might off from you. Even though it's just a scrap. I believe
could have
that's
returned it and said, like, this, you know what, this thing works fine, but there's one critical flaw. You need access to an apple farm, and shucks, we don't have one.
They never told about using it on pears or oranges or anything else. We need
It seems to
apple.
me it could work with other fruits, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but they would need to change the quality control.
Maybe some tweaks would need to be necessary for the machine. And it wouldn't work with every fruit. I mean, if you just suck in bananas, it's probably just going to be a bunch of mush.
I mean, I have never heard of banana cider. So yes, I'm pretty sure that's not that wouldn't work on banana. I mean, it would, but that would not be cider.
If we had this conversation while you were reading Sky Dancer or some other story, it's possible we brought that up back then.
We moved something up, but not fully.
Anyway, want to continue?
So yeah, we were here with hopefully not a scam. I had a long breath before looking back over at him. Just a smile, and I say, thank you. This is me, as he replied. You are welcome. Oh yeah, there you go. You are welcome.
Just like that, yeah. Except the hat, I think, is wider.
Yeah, I don't have a white hat. And then just confirm as well. That was for cosplay. My spy pays a bit, and I ask, is there any other catch or prize you want for this messing? Yes, he said it's expensive. You're the one who said the situation isn't cheap. She said, as he said, although my supplies for the situation are limited, it is because it's supplied by some of my mother or a Western government, and I can expect the replacement for it when needed and available. This is considered public service for the manufacturer of Russia, or by the largest investing. Ah, so he says that it is expensive to make the ritual, but he is not asking for money for it.
Yeah, it's being provided by a higher source. But doesn't mean that the materials are still suddenly common. So still be careful with it.
So it is like the Poké Center. You don't let me. You will be paying this service every single day by simply keeping the mark on you, and thus not making you a victim of yourself or any other party. If I get under threat, you would have become without having to kill you. So much the matter. I always try to keep a professional attachment when and if I do have to take one of your bosses down. But that said, I am not heartless. If I can avoid the bother of adding another casualty of my caution, then I'm gladly all for it. Alright, I shall back him. That sounds great! When do we start? Probably at full moon. You're the move up. To me, I said. Hold on. There are other factors to consider. Such as? I asked cautiously. The timing, he answered. I mean, that's why he asked when. That's basically the timing.
Huh?
It may be to us benefit if we delay this production no longer. After all, after I put the mark on you, you're not gonna make this because you pass away. They grow to augmented strength, stamina, speed, and endurance. So? I asked with a shrug. So there are still other members of the group to consider. He must forward. The ones who recently transformed you. I shouldn't crown them now. And in this case, I can use a partner. I'm thinking back, and I asked, why me? Why? Because they chose you. Obviously. I think I know why that is. He said, I just need you to compare. Also, since you happen to be a biologist in this case, you can also get me there faster. Which you wouldn't be able to do once you lose your powers. It don't sound all the small as he had. I can hand the man's chair to in time. Once you have it, I can send attention to you, and with me on that way. I can do that to the angular motor as well, I found out. So I mean, also, it's not about forcing to invite outside civilians into a house, into this house. You are not an untrained civilian. You are an ex, or kind of an ex, a washed away Wonderbot.
Just listen to you struggle with the definition.
No,
Even as you
I
make
was
the
like,
claim.
wait, what was the name of the militia? It was Wonderbot. She is definitely not untrained, and not a civilian, because not even a pony at the moment. She said, as he said, absolutely not. but there can be exceptions under some same conditions. Besides, you are already aware of the situation anyway. At least I don't have to explain it to you. And I know you believe me at this point. And you might also be able to to fool me alone when you are not a pony. But what about my weapons? You also know how serious the situation is. So I will expect you to act accordingly. Furthermore, the faster I move and remove this problem, the fewer victims that will be in the long run. However, in this case, I'm badly outnumbered. Nobody else will move on them slowly. I think them out one at a time. But they only have the hostage right now. If I don't move against them to work with me, at least one more pony will be sacrificed on the dark altar. I think when I think, repeat, on my stomach, I asked him, do you know who it is? He nodded me grimly as he said, yes, and you do too. I was seeing deeper into my eyes and I couldn't stare at him. It's your sister. Yeah, I thought so. He said to me in a hard tone. I think they turned her almost because of you. They want to remove you as an element to your mortal life. Also, this is where I thought, when we go back to the last episode where I said that, yeah, we can bring your sister into our group as well. She might even be able to fly again. Or not again at all, because she never was able to fly, right?
Yeah.
I know, because I've seen this method before. No, I would like to save her, but I think it is the best in that if we... You know, I turned an innocent roaring outrage. I stand up from the stool, the fact that it ended up flying back and bounced off the counter of this room. And I sat there, and the burning stare in my eyes, and smothering rage and blues in my soul. It makes me as he stared at me for the 3 seconds, before thinking sad at me. And it's to say, as you wish, ma'am. And that's a good stopping point, right now.
If you wish to stop there, sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop because yesterday I left not enough.
Why don't you click bookmark then?
That's what I want to do, but it seems I can't think on the mark on this one, so I will just mark this one. I can click here, I can click here.
There it is.
But yeah. Tomorrow we can continue this. And then
Okay.
that's... If I see it right, it's literally the halfway mark. This is literally the halfway. So yeah, it seems there's actually a solution to this problem. She doesn't have to be...
Totally doomed.
I am feeling this might actually be a good music for when we start. I end up getting the one. I told
In
that...
that case, can you make a note of it or record it somehow, or?
Yeah, it's I'm gonna add it as like, there we go. Also, funny enough, the title of it is Requiem of Decay. Right?
That might even be decent for the chapter after that. At least the first half of it.
I mean, it never said that we have to use only one chapter.
Oh man, it's too bad you couldn't use the Symphony of the Night soundtracks. Some of that would have been good for some certain parts of the story.
Or a lot of them. Yeah, I do want to continue, but I know I wouldn't be able to
Okay,
finish it.
that's fine. So we call this chapter 8, part 1.
Yeah, I will call this part one. I will fix this after the stream. And tomorrow at the same time we can finish the rest.
What do you
And
think of it so far?
yeah, this is not what I thought was gonna happen. Literally, I thought there was no turning back for her. It's either accept that you are a pony or not. But it seems there is actually a temporary solution, which can be a long-term temporary solution, but still can be removed. Which might be a problem for later. Especially since they are not using it yet. Who
Well,
knows?
as long as she doesn't use it yet, she can benefit from her augmented strength, stamina, speed, and even fast healing. And that's when she's about to go up against a whole brood full of vampires with a trained hunter, but he feels really outgunned here. When he's that far outnumbered.
Yeah, what I'm afraid of is when this power still comes the thirst or the hunger. And even if they save their sister, she might be the only one near her at the moment when the hunger actually takes over.
Right. There's a lot to explain to Charity too. If they rescue her.
I mean, she will probably get the gist of it. I mean, she's a fiction writer. It's a
Yeah,
robot
yeah,
fiction, but still fiction.
yeah. You do kind of get the impression that she's somewhat educated, at
I
least
mean,
well enough to read pretty well and write pretty well.
no one said there are no vampires in her stories, even if there's romance.
Well, maybe she did say that she likes to write romance novels, and some stories like that might involve elements like that. Uh, I
And
think we're both
sparkle
thinking the
ponies.
same thing.
Yes.
And that story, certain characters would just seem allergic to shirts.
And the other thing that I'm afraid of is that they have already turned her sister.
Oh wow. It's not beyond the realm of conception here that if Sweet Charity gets rescued from a situation like this, and then she goes back to writing, doing exactly what Dr. Van was talking about, warning other ponies through her fictional writing of this, and then she does write the Twilight series.
Huh? And that's why I hate it. Because she knows
and
it's about her. But also
and
not.
then probably happened after that there is she's still handicapped, but my goodness, is she going to be wealthy?
Huh.
With books that sell that well, quality notwithstanding, it was very lucrative.
I mean, I didn't say that I, I hate the Twilight series. I would say even the books probably are good. I haven't heard them. I just don't like the movies that they made.
I haven't read the books either, but what I have heard is there are some changes, and the
There
books are
are
just as stupid.
always there are
Um,
always changes.
yeah, but I also heard that people say that the books are just as stupid, if not more so. Um, so making it silly for the films is kind of in character for the books, is kind of what I heard from. So the fans kind of accept it with a shrug. It's similar enough that they can accept it.
Oh. Similar enough. It reminds me of Harry Potter. Did you put your name in the whatever
Imagine
it's
if it
called?
actually said in the book, okay, the book. In this scene, the baby looks at Jacob with bad animation to her face. And then fans watch the movie and they're like, oh, that's just like the book. It even said that. These
but
guys really know what they're talking about.
but in Harry Potter, in the book it said, did you put your name in the goblet of fire, Harry? Dumbledore said, calmly. And in the movie, did you put your name in Start shaking Harry like a puppet. Calm, right? All the natural changes. I mean, what did you expect? Books are a lot longer. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
Okay.
And for first spot, before I leave, let's just stop this music. Before you ask anything, I'm gonna answer your question. If I can open this. Give me a second.
This music for the next part of the chapter.
No, I mean, not that, that's gonna be the music, but that's not what I'm doing this. In just a second. Also, I'm stopping here. This is my answer to your question that you have never asked. Hello everybody, I'm Takeshy, and today we are gonna start Metal Muscles. Okay. That is my answer. Yes, we are continuing Beyblade. I recorded one episode before we started, that's why it came on so late, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to sleep.
All right.
Thank you for being here. Bye
And thank
bye.
you for being here too and reading the story.
Yeah, I'm sad that I couldn't finish it, but
That's okay.
I
You know your limits. I don't want to push you to the point where it's painful. I want you to enjoy this process.
but uh tomorrow is gonna be a short one. This part. But I feel like on Wednesday, the day after that, uh I might actually be able to do the whole long chapter if I
Okay.
survive. But we will see.
Yeah.
We will see.
Yeah. The longest chapter's next.
I might actually try to do it in one go.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be home at at that day, so I will have
It,
time to sleep before it.
probably me too. Is it going to be at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Or actually, yes. I still hate that guy. But yeah, let's end it right now.